word sharp, but in the ice pick on you rappers' necks, and it's feeling like sight shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Natural hair or exist. Hood niggas that are probably some just runners on them fences. 23 and 1 out. And commissary hit before it run out. On a gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home and cuff out the dugout. Clothes burner in the low jacket. My co-captain riding on these whole rappers. My whole fabulous. And I mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, this is not many. You see a smile on my face, a friendly gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know right. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the sword in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the sport in my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some kids. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Tryna show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, wanna cuff her. Come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. My face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the ball like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. The countermeasures, take pleasures, make it hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't. The streets. I just living in the dark, you don't know lie. Got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know lie. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swab in my whole life. My whole life.
This for my people. This for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, for my people. Fuck the white man. Fuck the white man. Fuck him. Fuck the white man. Fuck the white man. Fuck the white man. Fuck the white man. Fuck him. Fuck the white man. Fuck the white man. Painted by the Spanish. Did a whole lot of damage. Shit was out, legs got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Through the dead body, sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, dig it double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. We'll speed up our back, we never got to relax. Pretend to set us free, but then you double back with all the cracks. The type of games that you play, you keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. Told my mama if I ever did times up the whole yard. Had my lawyer like, oh Lord, this money added more charges. No problem, I ain't tripping. Thumbing through the scriptures. Muhammad said the Lord with your boy, that's a small issue. Bounce back out the rebound. UPK got the heat now. They done let me out the leash now, teaching in the now. A part of Lost Tribe South. Started in the East now. Look, this for my people. Yeah, this for my people. My people. Fuck the white man, fuck the white man. Fuck man, fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck the white man, fuck my people. This for my people. white man, fuck the 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 white man, fuck.
Hey, Shalom of Christ, Israel. Says the ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and so-called natives that we are the true biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks about. You understand? This is the ISUPK Kentucky, and we tonight's topic is the land, the law of the land, and the Christian church don't trump God's law. Homosexuality is unlawful. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality is unlawful no matter how much they push it. You understand? And the reason why we're going to talk about this tonight is because the state of Kentucky just passed a law saying that gender reformation or whatever they call it, kids can't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Where they was put to where the kids, Kentucky lawmakers passed ban of gender affirming care for youth. You understand? Because they've been pushing to our youth to get sex change. You know what I'm saying? That whole Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying? Him forcing. Not forcing, but wanting his son to become a girl and get a sex change when his mother, you know what I'm saying, was pushing back on that. And she got a lot of flack for pushing back on that, you know what I'm saying, wanting her son to remain a son and not get a sex change. You understand? And she got a whole lot of flack for that, actually. Let's start with that one article I sent you, because they also push this in the Christian church too. You understand? Homosexuality. A lot of your preachers are homosexuals. Your preachers and deacons are molesting little boys. You know what I'm saying? And all sorts of things of that matter. So let's go to that first one where Donna McClurkin fights urges to be with me, but suppresses it. You understand? Because Donnie McClurkin, that's a big time preacher. You know what I'm saying? He one of them. He a singer too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He one of them singers. They got we fall down and we get up looking ass. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Donnie McClurkin. You know what I'm saying? He's a known homosexual. You know what I'm saying? He was a. Yeah, I remember reading something a long time ago. He was saying that he was a homosexual before he joined the church and joined the choir and stuff like that. He was a homosexual, and now this talking about he fights the urges of being a homosexual. It's just
so lucky if I may. He came out and said that he had got that way, stating that he was molested as a child.
Molested as a child, yeah.
And he made it seem like by him being molested as a child, you know, he forgave his molester and he went on to marry a wife. He took on the role, you know, being a husband. And so now, after seeing this article, you fighting to be with a man? Come on. This is disgusting.
We also had to realize that the times too, you know what I'm saying? Back when he was a child, you know what I'm saying? homosexual was you know what I'm saying, no. Now they pushing the whole LGBTQ LP movement, and it's like it's cool to be a homosexual now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter goes to class with little girls that 8th grade, 13, 14 years, think they're dykes. But they've never done anything. Like, how do you, what?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know you're a dyke? How do you know you like girls? And you've never done anything. Like, you've never experienced that on you know, on one side or the other. You never experienced nothing, but you want to call yourself or identify as a homosexual, as a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? When my daughter told me that, I had to sit there and ask her, like, what does that even mean?
Yeah.
Like, what? How do you identify as a lesbian when you've never done the things that lesbians do? How do you know you don't like that men and women do?
Right.
So how can you sit there, or how can your friend sit there and call herself a lesbian when she knows nothing about what a lesbian is? Daughter just sit there and look at me. That makes sense. Like that just sounds dumb as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And all the reason why this little girl is even saying that is because of the way it's being pushed.
Right.
The way it's being pushed. And they see this LGBT elemental P movement and the benefits that come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Being a black LGBTQ is better than being just a black person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's really anything so you don't have to be who you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she told me yesterday, it's some kid that identifies as a dog and be barking. This the 8th grade. This 8th grade. This 8th grade.
For that
Our cousins that went to school in Murray, there was a whole transgender in Murray in 10th, 11th grade.
Sad.
Like, and it's being pushed on kids. Like, these kids minds ain't even developed.
Right.
Bodies ain't developed. These sick things is being pushed on our kids. Not only by the government, by the schools, but anything you watch. Now, even kid cartoons got something homosexual in it.
Right.
That remember that Buzz Lightyear came out? It was a girl kissing a girl scene. Like, this is a kids movie. Why is that even necessary? Horton, a big ass elephant twerking. Why is this big ass elephant twerking? You know what I'm talking about, Horton? Why is this big ass elephant twerking? Like, what's the significance of that?
Like, remember, you know, for today, I got custody of my little man, and I remember telling you about a cartoon, and you were telling me, you say Zabop. You say go back and look at the cartoon, and I say, yeah, I sat down on it.
Angry Bird.
Angry Birds.
No,
my son don't watch that no more.
It was a gay bird in there, wasn't
it? The gay bird in there.
Yeah.
I say, nah. Once I caught that, I just told my son straight up, I said, you not watching.
Right.
I ain't explain nothing. I just said, you not watching this no more. He don't even, from that day that I seen it, nah. But I had to sit down on it. Because I said, yo, my man, Yasi Yap ain't going to tell me nothing wrong.
Right.
I said, he ain't going to tell me nothing wrong, so, nah. That was over with.
Right.
That was over with.
Yeah, it's just crazy about what's going on in these cartoons and like stuff that they have for kids. Like, why is it a gay bird and an angry bird? Why is Horton twerking? Why what's that the one where they the cruise. Why the cruise? Why they got against homosexual things in cruise? You know what I'm saying? Like, these is kids movies.
Right.
Everything on the TV, everything from teenage to adult, everything has something homosexual in it.
You got some scene, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And everything on Netflix got something homosexual. Any music you listening to, it's like over sexualizing and men and women, degrading.
Right.
You can listen to kill a nigga this, kill a nigga that, but about that, like, what's his name? The baby killed the whole nigga. He was praised for that. Yeah. When he said something about AIDS and them ABC people wanted to cancel him.
And they will.
Like, how you get canceled for saying something against homosexuality, but it was okay when you killed a nigga in Walmart?
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that until my homie told me that, because I don't listen to nothing about the baby. I couldn't tell you not one song he sing. Not one. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking to one of my niggas about that, he was slacking. Talking to one of my homies about that, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, that he killed a nigga in Walmart. I'm like, he killed a whole nigga in Walmart? Rapped about it and everything, and that was cool? But he said something about the A's and the ABC people. Now it's time to cancel him?
Yes. Yeah, I wish I gotta come back.
Man, this whole place gonna burn.
Yes.
When you sexualize kids,
right?
You know, I thought we was over sexualized as kids. You know what I'm saying? I thought we started shit. It gets
and worse.
Cause I've done heard stories about where babysitters. You know what I'm saying? Usually here's about the, you know what I'm saying, the boy with a young girl. But now it'd be older women that be molesting little boys too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Babies.
Yeah. Couple of like if I was dudes that I grew up with. Yeah, had that done to them.
Yeah.
Turned them out. I'm talking about turning them out like 11 years old, 12 years old.
I'm thinking sometimes it happens even younger.
Yeah.
I know this little boy who was getting babysitting. He could have been number 3, 4. The babysitter got caught, you know what I'm saying, giving him fellatio.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just men with girls. It be women out there doing strange things to little boys.
I have to get.
And then it be men. I was coming out the gas station one day. The Circle K over there on Russellville Road. And this sister I know that I was sitting there talking to her, and out of nowhere, like I guess one of her friends came up talking too. You know, and we all just sitting there talking. And out of nowhere, she talking about how the black boy, he what they call mixed, but we know it ain't no such thing as mixed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to find out. The daddy was like, oh, okay, now I'm listening. Now I care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who it was. I don't remember who it was. If it was her neighbor or cousin, or it was some type of family member. Was raping the boy. He wasn't number 4. He said, I think it was her grandchild. Grandchild came up to her talking about how his butt hurt. He was figuring out what was going on. It was some type of was raping.
So lucky, General Muhammad have to come counsel me in person.
Tell you, because
I can't take that counsel over the phone.
Nah, hell no.
I can't take that counsel over the phone.
No, I mean, you may just have to come counsel me in the jail, because
yeah, I can't.
I'm gonna set this one down, General. Hey, So Lucky, I'm gonna go sit this one down. There's some niggas in here that need to wake up anyway. I'm gonna go sit this one down.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wake this yard up. Like the brother said, I gotta go sit down and do some time. I'm gonna wake up the whole yard.
Yes.
Hey, this yard finna get woke up because
yes.
I don't see that. I don't see that one going over too well. Nah. Nah. Not my son.
Nah.
Not my son. Yeah, not my daughter either.
Nah.
Man, but like, that's a hard pill to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow. It's
a lot of problem. I got about, and I ain't trying to brag when I say this, I got about like 3-4 numbers. 3-4 numbers. So one of them, I'm gonna get one of them back. They gonna have to go get one of them back because I couldn't.
General Muhammad had to come visit me on visitation day and get me counsel because that's not a counsel I can take over the phone.
Nah.
That's I don't think there's anything that anybody could say that's gonna make me not go sit this one down. Yeah, I have to go sit this down. I'm sitting this one.
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk to the judge or something, but hey.
Ain't going to give me my time right now. We ain't going to no trial. I ain't wasting no taxpayers' time. Go and get my time. As soon as y'all take
I might take that, you know what I'm saying? Because you might could get that one off. I ain't no lawyer though. This ain't no law class. This God's law class. This ain't state law class. Let's go ahead and for time's sake, let's get into some of that article and then we're gonna go to the next one. Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow though. Let's just read some of this because we all know Donnie McClurkin being a homosexual.
Donnie McClurkin. All right, Salaki. Donnie McClurkin.
And Salaki, if I could real quick, the reason why we even reading this is because the Christian church has completely failed the Black and Hispanic community.
Damn right.
Ain't more Christians in the world than Blacks and Hispanics. Ain't no more spiritual people in the world other than Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives. You understand? And the church has, whether it's been the Baptist church, the Mormon church, the Catholic church, whatever church denomination you call yourself, it has completely failed Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives.
Right.
You understand? I know a lot of Hispanics be Catholic, but it's a lot of Black folks, especially up north, that are Catholic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy from Baltimore. He Catholic. They be saying some weird things about him too, though. So it's a whole nother story. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the church has completely failed us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The church accepts this evil behavior and doesn't condone or doesn't fix it. They just condone it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What they say, come as you are.
Right.
Love this sinner, hate the sin. You know what I'm saying? All this garbage that they teach you, which does nothing to help you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This water baptism. You go down a wet homosexual, come up a wet homosexual.
Mm.
You understand? Like, the church has completely failed us, and Donnie McClurkin's finna prove it. Help prove it. Go ahead.
Donnie McClurkin still struggling after being delivered from his attraction to men.
See, Donnie McClurkin was raped as a young boy, like we was just talking about. Raped as a young boy. Supposedly, the church delivered him. What's that one dude that be on Facebook? He was in the church. I like men's no more. I'm delivered. Tootie. That one dude be making the funny videos calling him Tootie and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, next time I see a video, I gotta send it to you. They be funny as can be. But he was in the church talking about how he's been delivered and he likes men's no more. He likes women's. You know what I'm saying? And he'll get on Facebook talking about how he's gone on dates with a woman, how he touched her hip and everything. And this nigga be making these funny ass videos calling him Tootie. And it's the funniest thing ever. But that just goes to show, you know what I'm saying, how the church really doesn't deliver anybody from anything.
So like me listening to you saying how they being delivered and reading how they saying they being delivered. This the deliverance. You being delivered from one man to the next.
You being delivered to go freely into the sin that you've
Right.
been doing, and you can continue to do it.
They
Because you don't have to switch to be a Christian. You don't have to switch up nothing.
None.
You don't have to do anything.
None.
All you got to do is say what we said the other night. I accept the Lord Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, and then you're automatically saved,
Right.
and you're going to heaven after that.
And don't forget.
No matter how much of a disgusting, vile human being you are.
Right.
No matter what type of disgusting, evil things that you do that the Lord's told you not to do, you're delivered. Go ahead.
Down in McKirkland, preference has been a topic of discussion for years.
He's a married man too. He's married to a woman. He's a married man, married to a woman, but yeah, still has urges to be with a man. And is he a pastor? Or is he just he's a pastor that be singing, right? Yeah, he a pastor. Be singing, putting out CDs and things, you know what I'm saying? Talking about we fall down, we get up.
All that.
All them good church favorites. Them soft ass keep you soft soft ass songs, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that, so I can't, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? All them soft ass songs that keep you you know what I'm saying, just mentally manipulated and soft.
Right. Like
Go ahead.
Khan. The gospel legend and spiritual leader has been open about his struggles throughout his decades-long career.
Now, how can you be a gospel legend and a spiritual leader and you're not even sure about your sexuality? How the hell does that make any sense? How can you teach somebody else to be spiritual and do what the Lord wants them to do when you are sexually confused your goddamn self?
Right.
How does that make any sense?
That's Christianity for you.
Facts. Go ahead.
Khan. Donnie says the urges to be with men have stayed with him over the years, but his commitment to his Savior has not allowed him to act on them. And
we're going to get into the scriptures later that show even an effeminate man, right. whether you let your urge take over or not, just being an effeminate man, that's an effeminate man.
Right.
Really, he's a full-blown homosexual, to be real with you, but that's also effeminate. You ain't even supposed to be a effeminate man. You're supposed to be a masculine man.
Right. And he no hair on his face. He looked sensitive. He looked the role.
Yeah. Keep going.
Khan.
Like one of what was his name? Kurt Franklin. Looking like Kurt Franklin, no hair on your face, looking like you wear makeup and you're a whole woman.
Can never take him serious.
Ever, no matter what it is. Stop. No, can't never take none of that serious.
Never.
When he was cussing out his son, they got into it on Facebook and was cussing each other out.
God.
I had to laugh at that. Like, this nigga's really cussing. You sound like a whole woman out there cussing. You sound like somebody auntie. Shut up. Had makeup all over his goddamn face, cussing at somebody. Like, man, if you sound like somebody auntie, sit down somewhere.
Right. Oh God. Donnie McKirkland first opened up about his preference in 2002. At the time, McKirkland blamed his attraction to men on a terrible experience he suffered at a young age. The gospel singer says that early exposure to adult content and interaction with men is what made him attracted to men.
The adult content, that's like pornography.
Right.
And things of that nature. Go ahead.
Donnie says he was violated at the age of 8. Before I could ever know the purpose or pleasure of a woman, first date or even my first kiss, the wound was inflicted and the seed was planted.
So he was molested as a young boy, 8 years old. And instead of the church correcting it, or even the church telling them that's wrong, or hell, even his mama telling him it was wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It probably left under the rug, and he just grew up thinking he was a homosexual. Just that's why I said that about that little boy, that little 4, 5, 6-year-old little boy. That's what I told that woman. He's gonna grow up thinking he's a homosexual. Y'all better let him know that what happened to him was wrong and it was evil, and that should never happen.
So, like, if I may, but you know, a child at the age of 8, I'm gonna say this as a parent, you got to know your child, because I can read body language to the T. And if my son 8 years old, and if him interacting with another man in a certain way, I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that. If the man always hugging you and he always coming around and he want to take you here, take you there, this and that. No. Especially, I'm gonna pick up on your spirit.
The difference between you and a lot of other little boys, you're a father in your son's life. A lot of them little boys don't have a father in their life, because their mother is an evil bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't lucky to have my father in my life until I turned about 14. But luckily, no stupid shit like that happened to me, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I lucked out. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I grew up without my father because of my mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was about 13, 14 years old before I started going over there to see. You just live right across town. Like literally right across town, 10 minutes away. Like 15-minute bike ride.
Okay.
So I started going after he brought me a bike. Oh, okay, I'm finna use this motherfucker too. So I started going over there. When I don't have school on Saturday, I'm over there early.
Right.
Knowing he just got off work, but he get up. You know what I'm saying? We listen to music and talk, and you know what I'm saying? Actual father-son bonding type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I learned and realized, well, damn, mama, you lied to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's a whole nother topic, though. Keep going.
Okay. Through will and prayer, Donnie has turned the tide on his desire for men, rejecting the lifestyle. Donnie has said, I've been through this and have experienced God's power to change my lifestyle.
Now, Salaki, if I could real quick, through will and prayer, we all know the Lord don't hear the prayer of sinners.
Right. And
if you out there having urges to be with men, your prayers aren't being heard, sir.
Right.
And for you to say, what was that last sentence? Through the experience God's power changed your life. Well, if you still having the urge to be with men, your life, well, how was your life changed?
Right.
If your life has changed, you should have no urges to be at 8 years old. Was a crime and was wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of it being covered up or thrown under the rug or whatever happened, and you probably had to look at that same person that violated you every Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every family holiday or at the church or whatever happened. It didn't really go into too much details, but 9 times out of 10, it was probably a family member, and it was swept under the rug.
Right.
And you had to look at that same person who violated you year after year after year after year, day after day after day.
Right.
And you thinking that you don't went to church, then let the church pray for you. We all know that God is not in the church.
That's right.
None of these Christian churches, God's not in there. You could have been baptized 10 times. It doesn't matter.
Right.
God doesn't hear the prayer of sinners. And having the urge to be with a man, that's a sin. God is not hearing your prayer.
That's right.
No matter what the church done told y'all, Facebook, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? God doesn't hear the prayer of sinners. So if you out here praying for something and you not following the law, statutes, and commandments, Most High ain't hearing that.
Right.
I don't care what good done have came. You think you done prayed for something and it done came to pass? Well, you did that on your own. The Most High didn't do that. The Most High did not do that for you.
Right.
Keep going. We read a little bit more, then we go to the next one.
Okay. I am delivered, and I'm.
That's what the homosexual said in that video too. I don't like mans no more. I'm delivered. So like it.
Oh God.
Oh, toot to the fruit. That's what they call it. Toot to the fruit.
Oh God. I am delivered, and I know God can deliver others too.
Well, see, if you deliver, how are you still having urges to be with a man?
Right.
That's not deliverance. So how can you tell somebody that God can deliver them and you still have urges to be with a man? That makes no sense. Go ahead.
Come on. The 63-year-old was engaged for a time to Nicole C. Mullen, and the two had plans to walk down the aisle. Mullen is a fellow Christian artist who is known for songs like Don't Let Me Go. The pair ended a relationship in 2013. Unfortunately for Donnie, his deep-seated desire to be with men made the union hard.
Now, good for that young woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good for her. She found out that he's still a homosexual and knew he still wanted to be with men and left it be. Good for her. Good for her. You understand? Because there's some disgusting, evil, vile, wicked shit that the Most High doesn't condone, no matter what your church tells you.
Right.
All right, go ahead and let's drop the rest of that and go to the other one, because this is the state of Kentucky, so we do things for Kentucky, and this law, you know what I'm saying, is for the state of Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? The state of Kentucky passes a law to ban gender affirming care for youth.
Kentucky lawmakers passed ban on gender affirming care for youth. Republican lawmakers in Kentucky have passed a bill that prohibits transgender minors from receiving gender affirming care, allows educators to refuse to refer transgender students by their preferred pronouns, and will not allow schools to discuss sexual orientation or gender identity with students of any age.
Good for Kentucky on that one. That's good for Kentucky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Good for Kentucky. That's a good law. Actually, right. I agree 100% with that. Because you shouldn't be talking to kids about sexuality or anything anyway. Because I've been seeing some schools that allow transgender reading time. You know what I'm saying? It's this one video going on the internet where transgenders was in there, like basically doing a whole striptease type dance with kids in the room, like babies. These babies. I don't know if it was at a school. It might have been a library, but still, you know what I'm saying? You got transgenders basically in here doing a striptease. Men in here doing dressed as women doing like a striptease in front of these women. It was nothing but women and children in there.
Disgusting.
Keep going.
The bill in force will prohibit gender affirming care for minors, such as surgical procedures or the use of certain hormones, and calls for healthcare providers to terminate or set a timeline to end treatment for patients already undergoing such care.
So not only are they not allowing minors to get procedures or take hormones that are receiving it, is going to get terminated.
Right.
Hey, D Wade wife should have moved her and her son to Kentucky. God damn it.
Right. Right.
You see that post General Muhammad put up the other day where he was talking about that the interview where
Lee.
that homosexual was talking bad to his mama for wanting, you know what I'm saying, not wanting her son to be a transgender.
Right. Yeah, I seen that.
Like that man gonna mess around that Tekashi 6ix9ine treatment. You better watch out. Talking to women like that, you better watch out. Go ahead.
The emotional debate over affirming care for transgender students has become a political flashpoint, especially among conservatives. At a time, legislators across the country are advancing measures to restrict LGBTQ rights. Senate Bill 150 has been delivered to the office of Governor Andy Beshear, a Democrat who has expressed his opposition to the measures. Republican lawmakers, however, hold a majority and could override a veto from the governor. Beshear, in a press conference earlier this month, chided the state legislature for focusing on the culture wars issue and challenged them to work on increasing teacher pay and expanding health care to residents. Beshear cited polls showing that a majority of Kentuckians believe medical decisions about their children should be left to parents and their families. What some legislation is doing here in Frankfurt is tearing that away and saying no big government is going to tell you what is medically best for your children.
Now, even with that being said, the same thing with the abortions. Government shouldn't have to tell you that getting abortions is wrong.
Right.
Bitch. The government shouldn't have to tell you that.
Right.
But through blacks and Hispanics, what was it? 2,500 babies a day?
Yeah, someone up in that brings, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, bitch. So somebody got to tell you stop killing your babies.
Yeah.
Same thing with this right here. The government shouldn't have to tell you not to let your child get a goddamn sex change. But since you ignorant, vile, disgusting motherfuckers want to have your children change their sex for some goddamn reason, somebody has to tell you, dum-dums, that's not a good idea.
Right.
Why are you wasting resources on changing your child's gender? All because the mentally challenged,
right.
We'll say that. Go in there and tell a doctor you want to cut off your perfectly working arm. They're gonna tell you you're insane.
Right.
So why wouldn't it be the same if you're a boy going in there saying you want to cut your rod off? You're mentally challenged. You need to go see a doctor for that. The government shouldn't have to tell you not to get your child a sex change. But since you dumb motherfuckers want to go out there and get your children sex changes, somebody got to step in and tell you dummies, you can't do that.
Right.
Let's drop that for time's sake and let's go to the scriptures. Give me Leviticus 18 and 22. We're going to run through these quick.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Donnie McClurkin.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
All them urges you had to be with men.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
You shouldn't lie with a mankind. Go ahead.
As with womankind.
Don't lay with a man like you would with a woman. Donnie McClurkin, having all them urges to be with men. Go ahead.
It is an abomination.
It is an abomination. It's disgusting. The Most High hates that. It's unlawful.
Right.
Laying with a man like you would a woman is unlawful, and it's an abomination. The Lord hates that. Go ahead.
Verse 23.
No, it's like it. Let's drop that. Give me Leviticus 13.
Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind.
If you're a man and you also lie with a man, go ahead.
Kind of a con. As he lied with a woman.
If you lay with a man like you would with a woman, and the only thing that could be talking about is sex, go ahead.
Kind of a con. Both of them have committed an abomination.
Both of y'all committed an abomination. Both of y'all are disgusting in the Most High's eyes. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. They shall surely be put to death.
You should surely be put to death. You know what I'm saying? The AIDS, monkeypox, you know what I'm saying? Down of HIV. You should be, you know what I'm saying? HIV is literally a disease that affects your blood and will kill you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All the homosexual domestic violence cases. If you lie with a man like you would with a woman, that's disgusting in the Most High's eyes, and you shall die. Go ahead. Is it on it?
Salaki. Their blood shall be upon them.
Your blood shall be upon you. All right. Go to Deuteronomy 23 and 17.
Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 17.
Go ahead.
There should be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
There should be no whore in Israel. You know what I'm saying? You out there running around being promiscuous, laying with every man that you could possibly think about, thinking sex, body count doesn't matter, all that mess. There should be no whores of the daughters of Israel. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Nor a sodomite.
Nor a sodomite, nor a homosexual, nor a man that lied with the man.
Right.
Donnie McClure having your urges to be with me. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Go ahead.
Kind of a con. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
It should be no sodomites of the sons of Israel. Most High doesn't accept a sodomite or a whore. All right, drop that. Go to Romans 1 and start at 24. Now, for time's sake, we're going to skip over that, but you can write that one down. Romans 1, 24 through 32. Give me 1 Corinthians 6 and start at verse 9.
First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High God?
Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Donnie McClurkin, with your urges to be with a man. Go ahead.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers,
go ahead,
nor effeminate,
you homosexuals, you men that wake up one day and just decide you want to be a woman, nor effeminate. You're not going to inherit the kingdom of God. Go ahead.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Abusers of yourself with mankind. Man laying with man. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Nor thieves.
Now we can go ahead and drop that for time's sake, but you can put 9 through 11. I got the effeminate. Mark 10 and 6.
Mark chapter 10, verse 6. But from the beginning of the creation, the Most High God made them male and female.
From the beginning of creation, God made male and female. You know what I'm saying? Didn't make man with man, didn't make woman to be with woman, made woman or made man and female. Go ahead.
Verse 7. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife.
a man and a woman shall leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, not a husband, not a boy that thinks he's a girl.
Right.
You should leave your father and mother and cleave to your wife. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 8, and they twain shall be one flesh.
And the twain shall be one flesh. You know what I'm saying? It's one flesh. You can a man laying with a man can't be one flesh.
Right.
A woman laying with a woman can't be one flesh. Because the Most High said you leave your mother and your father and cleave to your a man will leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. So then they are no more twain, but one flesh. Verse 9.
Yeah.
Come. Verse 9. What therefore the Most High God have joined together, let no man put asunder.
Now, what the Most High joined together, which is a man and a woman to be one flesh, let no man put asunder. Let no man break that up. Let no man say anything different.
Right.
Drop that. Give me Jude 1:7.
Jude 1 verse, even as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Even Sodom and Gomorrah. We all know Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because of the homosexuality that was going on in that place. Go ahead.
Right. And the cities about them in like manner.
And everything around them, everything around Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? You know how big cities they got how New York got out of boroughs, or
right.
Or how some cities you got like suburbs that are outside the city but still part of that city.
Right.
Go ahead. All that was destroyed because of homosexuality. Go ahead.
Come. And in the cities about them in like manner, giving them to fornication.
Giving us over to fornication. Fornication is any unlawful sex.
Right.
So man laying with man, woman laying with woman, that's unlawful sex. And the place was destroyed. Go ahead.
Come. And going after strange flesh.
Going after strange flesh. Go ahead.
Come. Are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Now that should be an example to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That should be an example to let you know that you shouldn't be a homosexual. Let you know that you shouldn't strange flesh. You shouldn't wake up one day and decide you just want to now be a girl. Or
right.
Being a girl and just wake up one day and decide you want to be a boy and then transition into being a boy. You know what I'm saying? That's unlawful. And Sodom and Gomorrah and all the cities around there should be an example to let you know that the Most High will destroy you and everything around you that do what you do.
Right.
That's why this whole place got to burn to the goddamn ground.
That's
Is that it on that? Go to Genesis 1:28.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 28.
Go ahead.
And the Most High God blessed them. And the Most High said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it.
Hold on, go up one verse.
Come.
Where day 6, he created man and woman.
Come. Genesis 1, verse 27. So the Most High God created man in his own image.
So the Most High created man in his image. Go ahead.
Come. And in the image of the Most High created he him, male and female.
So the Most High, male and female. Not man to be with men, not
right.
Women to be with women, but created men and women. Go ahead.
Come. Created he them.
Keep going.
Come. Verse 28. And the Most High God blessed them. And the Most High God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply.
The Most High made man and woman in his likeness, in his image. and blessed them and told them to be fruitful and multiply. A man laying with a man, they can't multiply. A woman laying with a woman can't reproduce and multiply. The only way you can reproduce and multiply is man and woman.
Right.
And like we read earlier, what Most High put together, let no man tear apart, let no man asunder. So man created a man to be with a woman. A man created a woman to be with a man. Man never created a man to be with a man and a woman to be with a woman. That's vile and disgusting, and it's abomination to the Lord. Is that it on that?
So like it's a little more.
Go ahead.
Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
And replenish the earth. You know what I'm saying? You got replenish the earth mean be fruitful and multiply mean have babies.
Right.
You can't have babies if you man with man. Woman working with woman. You can't reproduce that way.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. And have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Have control over everything that's on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Man with man. You can't do that because you can't reproduce nothing. You can't reproduce nothing. A woman laying with woman. You know what I'm saying? The laws of the land and the Christian church don't trump God's laws. No matter how much they push homosexuality goes against God's laws. All right, drop that. Go to Proverbs 8 and 13. Because what the church does, they like to tell you, come as you are. You know what I'm saying? Hate the sin, but love the sinner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All this garbage. Donnie McClurkin thought he was delivered, but yet still has urges to be with a man. Was with a woman, could have married her, but he had all these urges to be with a man. So she left. Good for her on that one.
Right.
Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. The fear of the Most High God is to hate evil.
The fear of the Most High is hate evil. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High hates it, guess what? God damn it, I hate it.
That's right.
The Most High hates homosexuality. And guess what? I hate homosexuality.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Pride and the evil way.
And the pride and arrogancy and evil way, that's all that describing the LGBTQ community. Because if you talk bad about them, they think they can cancel you to where you can't have a voice no more. You understand?
Right.
The arrogance, that homosexual talking to D-Wade's his child's mother, talking about does she not know, is she ignorant and all this and that, because she wanted her son to not be a homosexual. You understand? Like all the arrogancy and everything like that, the Most High hates that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be an arrogant homosexual,
like they're aggressive with that.
Aggressive as can be.
They push that on any and everybody.
Any and everybody. It's on everything. You understand? The Most High hates that. You know what I'm saying? The church doesn't correct it. Right. Kentucky's now trying to correct it with this bill that they passing. You know what I'm saying? But it's, you know what I'm saying? Like the Most High hates that. Right. So guess what? If the Most High hates evil and homosexuals, I hate evil and homosexuals too.
That's right.
Go ahead.
So like, and the forward mouth do I hate.
Most High hates all these. I hate all these too.
Right.
All right. Drop there. Go to Hebrews 13 and 4. We're in there.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Marriage is honorable in all.
Marriage is honorable in all. You understand? In the beginning, God made man and woman. A man and woman to be fruitful and multiply. Sex makes marriage.
That's right.
Marriage is honorable. Two men having sex isn't honorable. Two women having sex isn't honorable. A man laying with a woman in bed and can reprocreate and replenish the earth, that's honorable in the Most High's eyes. Go ahead.
Marriage is honorable in all and undefiled.
Anything you do with a man and woman, wife and a husband and wife in the bed, that's undefiled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Two men in the same bed, that's defiled. Two women in the same bed, that's the foul.
Kind of a con. But whoremongers and adulterers, the Most High God will
The
judge.
whoremongers and adulterers, the God will judge. You understand? Two men laying in the bed, God's gonna judge them.
Right.
The Bible says death will be upon them. Two women laying in the bed, their death will be upon them. You know what I'm saying? So laws of the land in the church don't trump God's laws.
Right.
Homosexuality is unlawful. No matter how much it's pushed, it's unlawful.
Right.
With that, you have Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatham, Yahweh Shema Al Tham Bashim Yahweh Shah, class dismissed.